Okay. Okay. Well, give me a name so I can see, because people just want to come talk today, it seems like. And I'm not all about that.
Okay, let me see now who we want to bring through. Let me see who we want. Let's go with today. Let's go with John. Actually, there's a couple Johns, but let's see which. Let's just call for John, see who comes through.
John, correct?
Yes.
Does this guy have anything to do with, did this guy have a farm? Or land or something?
He had land. I think he had some land in the country.
Say what now?
I think he had some land in the country.
Okay. Do you know how the guy signed his name? Was it legible or was it not legible? And I asked that by the way that they are making me go over the name over and over again. And it's typically not my kind of handwriting.
It's legible.
Okay. What you got for me today?
You know, I mean, it might be a little
You know how
hard.
the person, let me ask this. I'm going to ask a couple questions. Do you know how the person passed?
I did. Let me just verify.
They make me hot. And hotness for me represents illness, but I also have a headache in the forefront of my head. So that can represent something with the brain, stroke, person could have had a seizure disorder, something like that.
Were you getting a headache?
Yes.
Okay. Not sure yet, because like I said, there could be a couple Johns and I want to make sure what we were going.
I heard this person's voice.
Yes.
Because I heard it, do they have a deeper voice, not like a baritone voice, but you would know it if you heard it voice?
Absolutely. If you heard it.
Say that one more time.
Yes, you would know it if you heard it. You heard his voice, you would know it.
Because he was referencing his voice. What's going on? Okay, what is I was here, then I was gone? Does this make sense to you?
I was here, then I was gone. Let me see.
What does this mean? I don't understand what that means. Do I have more than one person right now?
Maybe.
Okay. I have a couple people here, I think.
You might.
And I think some of them are, they're kind of mixing and meshing, if you will. It's kind of confusing me today.
All right, so let me see if I can ask them to, oh boy, I don't know how to say this without, without giving away their identity.
No, I was here, then I was gone. And I got something about the world is sad and it needs to heal. And I don't understand.
Say the next thing, the world is what?
The world is sad and we need to heal.
Okay.
I don't understand what that means.
Well, I know what it means, but I'm just not sure which person you have.
Is this I have to ask this again because I'm seeing, and I just, I told you I was seeing music notes, but I can put those in a box now. Put those in a box. I'm hearing music. So is this person anything, do they have any musical background that you're aware of?
Yes, they do.
Did they wear glasses? Just yes or no?
God, I don't know. Might have. Sometimes you don't see pictures or anything of them with glasses on. Sometimes they do. Depends upon what kind of glasses, maybe.
These look like sunglasses.
Yeah, he wears sunglasses all the time.
Did this person have brown hair?
Yeah.
Or what? They did. Okay. Is this an era that I would be aware of, like 70s, 80s, 90s, 60s, 50s type era, or is this going to be something that's way back in the past?
You would be aware of it.
Okay. And I asked that because the clothing I'm seeing reminds me of, obviously it was before my time, before I was born, but it reminds me of like early 70s, maybe mid 70s. I was born in mid 70s.
Sure.
And is this person associated with a band?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you what else I got. I don't want to put it too close because I have too many candles lit, but I have in here, it says, imagine all the people. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, that's a different John. Also part of the group. Well, that's a different John that I was thinking of. We
Okay,
got a bunch of Johns here.
Yeah, you do. Without specifying any last names, obviously. This just validates. I mean, this person just came through, and
So
this
that John did wear glasses.
So I see one with. Okay, so I have one with glasses and I have one with sunglasses.
Yeah.
I have a guy with glasses, and then I have a guy with sunglasses. I have a guy with brown hair. I have a guy dressed in 70s clothing, bell bottoms. Literally heard, imagine all the people, the world is so sad, we need to heal.
Don't we know who that is, right?
I'm believing this is Lennon, John Lennon.
Right, that would be John Lennon.
Okay, and then I was here, then I was gone. I have an illness and I also have a headache. And when it says I was here and I was gone, I'm associating this and I'm putting my little arrow down. That's John Lennon.
Yes, it is.
He was very much a rights activist as well.
Right.
So I can understand why he's on your team, and maybe you weren't aware of it, but I can definitely see
No,
why.
I knew Lennon was there. I mean,
girl, you didn't tell me.
Not a big one. I just, I encountered him before.
That is
So
funny.
it makes sense that John Lennon is on the team.
Okay. Okay.
And imagine all the people. That's a very important song for this team. Important song.
Well, it's just funny because it's just the way it said, imagine all the people, the world is sad, we need to heal. And I'm like, I don't understand what that means. And then I get the glasses, and then I get the outfit, and then I get walking, and I was there and I was gone. I was there and then I was gone. So
okay, that's Lennon.
That's a quick passing, right?
Right. That's Lennon.
So I'm like, okay. And I know, if I'm not mistaken, he was murdered, correct?
Yes.
I don't know how. I just know he was murdered. I don't know if he was shot or stabbed. It was something horrible. That's all I remember. Okay. So I don't need to know any more than that, because I just validated that this person is here. And he's actually saying thank you a lot. But do you know what's kind of crazy? He actually talks about his wife.
He talks about his wife?
All I'm hearing.
Cool.
So he talks about his wife. I don't know. Oh, he wrote funny. He wrote funny. He didn't write like I write. He wrote with his pen in his hand. He doesn't use his finger very much. It's just there. That's really interesting.
Oh, he uses his whole hand rather than his finger.
Yeah, it's very, very weird. Okay. Well, I thank you for coming through. I'm not sure. Do you have a message?
Well, yeah,
I
it'd
mean,
be fun to hear from. It'd be fun to hear from Lennon.
He keeps saying disgusting. It's just disgusting. I don't know what that means.
Probably referring to our current situation, our recent.
It's just disgusting. That's what I hear. Just disgusting. I'm like, okay.
I agree with you there, John.
Okay. I'm making my nose run. Interesting. That one's pretty cool. Now I gotta figure out who the other John is. Thank you, John. Now the other John, please step forward. Will the real John step forward? No, sorry. Don't mind me.
The other John I actually spent more time with.
So that, okay, so one of them, when I was asking if they owned land, right? It almost looks like a keychain thing that they made me draw over the name John. Can you kind of see that? There's like a little thing and they made me do it's very weird. I'm trying to figure that out because it means something. I wouldn't think that was a scarf or a belt or anything, but they made me do that around the name John, and it could be because there are multiples. I don't understand. But, and you know how this other John passed?
Yes.
Okay.
That was kind of cool that Lennon stepped in.
Yes. And literally his message was, imagine the people, all the people, the world is sad, we need to heal.
Perfect
Thank
message.
you.
Perfect.
That's his message.
Perfect message from John Lennon.
It's quite interesting though. It was just funny the way he was like, disgusting. It's just disgusting.
Got that. I'm with you there, John.
Thanks.
On that one.
So the other thing though, I have to go back to this one. He keeps talking about, did he know the person who killed him? Because he keeps saying, I saw him. Was it a him or was it a her?
Did Lennon see him? You mean Lennon saw him?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did.
And he knew the person? Or what? I don't know if he knew him, but he acts as if like, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that one no more.
No, he definitely would have seen him. Did he know him? I don't know.
Okay. I'm actually gonna have to Google that later, just to FYI you, just to let you know. I'm gonna have to research that now. Okay. All right, I don't want you to give anything away, but do you have maybe another initial that I can have? Because when we said John, the other one stepped forward.
Well, there's another initial C.
To go with the John?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that. Was this person, I got Southern immediately.
Yeah.
Is this person from the South?
Yeah.
This person was also, you said, involved in music, correct? Because I see a stage.
Yes.
There's a lady with him.
Yes,
They sang together, yes?
yes.
Today must be the music day because they're coming in really loud and clear right now. All right,
Yes.
so. And he had children?
Yes,
Okay. I'm not sure, but he keeps saying was it by accident that you became a singer, or I'm not understanding here. He makes me shaky. Why does he make me shaky? Does this person drink?
there'd be a good reason. There'd be a good reason for him making you shaky.
Oh my God, they make me very, very like, oh,
He had issues.
oh man. Okay. This person had a lot of anxiety, actually.
Probably did.
Oh man, they make me hurt. They make me hurt. They make me hurt. What is going on here? Is this an overdose?
He may have at one
No.
point.
He may have one. So he did drugs. I'm just asking because the way that I'm feeling feels like I just, woo. That's all I can say. That's how I feel right now.
He did drugs.
Okay. And the wife of this person is on the other side as well, correct?
Yes,
They're together. That's why I like they're literally standing there together. They both played guitar.
yes. And they're both together. It's a big story for them.
Yes. She was really small town though when he met her.
Probably.
And when he put her on stage, it was like limelight. I feel great about this, but they argued a lot. I'm seeing a lot of arguments. I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
Probably over his drug use.
Okay. Okay, does Johnny mean anything to you? Johnny.
Yes.
Stop it, Johnny, stop it.
Yep.
It's enough.
Johnny would make sense.
Okay, keep hearing Johnny. Folsom. What's Folsom?
Folsom Blues.
I don't know what that is. Does that mean something to you, Folsom?
Yes, it absolutely means something to me.
What is Folsom? Is it a thing? Is it a place? I mean, what is that? What is Folsom?
It's both a song and a place.
Okay. Ooh. I am now in an audience of people screaming and shouting, and it's like I'm coming on stage and I'm wired, but I feel like I'm kind of slurring my words and I'm a little drunk, and the microphone is square metal type thing. It doesn't have a fuzzball on it. And I'm standing there and I'm singing to the crowd, and I'll look over and there she is. He's calling her the diamond, like the diamond of his eye or something like that. He had a nickname for her.
That would make sense. He would think of her that way.
Something about rock. I don't understand what that means. Okay, so
That could mean a couple different things.
the people that I'm seeing in here are like he had. Oh, he's got dark hair. Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, okay. If I could do one thing better, I wouldn't have done what I did. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
If I could do one thing better, I don't know what the hell that means.
Could mean different things, but I can imagine what it could mean for him.
Wow. Okay. Ugh. I don't know how you died, but it was not pleasant. Mm.
Where are you feeling it?
My heart.
That's it.
Oh.
It's a strange case, but I would say the heart was what got him.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I wouldn't have done what I did. What does that mean? He's kind of raspy when he talks.
Yes, he's kind of raspy when he talks.
And this is funny. This is really funny. He's showing me, I don't know what this means, but he's showing me a prison. Does this make sense to you? Why would he be showing me a prison?
Very important. Yes, it's a very good validation for John.
What the hell? Okay. I'm just trying to see what else he'll give me because and it's funny because his wife is standing, I don't know, it looks blue to me. It looks like it's a blue dress or some sort of weird I don't know. I don't know if this was a stage dress or just how she dressed, but it almost reminds me of kind of Patsy Cline era with the fringy stuff on it.
That would make sense.
That's what it reminds me of.
Sure, makes sense.
Okay. You like the word darling a lot too, actually.
Yeah, I think so.
And sugar.
Yeah.
I hear darling and sugar. He's talking, he's like, darling, like being, okay, was it cocaine? Did he do cocaine? Do you know if it was cocaine, what drug he did?
I'll have to look that one up because it quite likely could have been. But that cocaine makes sense. Okay, got it.
It does?
It does make sense.
He's making my nose tickle. I don't know if you've noticed that. I've been like itching my nose and my nose is tickling and I'm sniffing a lot. So it's him, it's not me, right? So I know this, but okay, who are you? I can see the stage you showed me on because it was like one of your largest, wherever the heck you were at. And the wife was there. You were playing guitar. Can I have a little bit more? He sweat a lot.
He probably did.
He's showing me he's like drenched in sweat, and his hair, if I didn't know any better, but the only reason I know this is because Elvis came through. His hair's very similar, but not just kind of in the front, but it's, I don't know, it's longer. And then when he sweats, it just kind of hangs in his face.
That makes sense for Johnny.
He's showing me a weird amp. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I think he's showing it to me just to validate that he actually played guitar, because my other half plays guitar, and the amp that she was looking at looked very similar to this, like one of her first amps.
Okay.
Got it. I get it. You're validating. Thank you.
Sure.
He made a lot of people mad, though, did he not? And I think it's because of the way he showed up from what he's saying. He made mistakes of showing up out of his mind is what I keep hearing. Showing up out of my mind.
It could very well have been. A little hard writing, you know, hurt on him maybe.
I don't sing very well, and I'm trying to hum what I have in my head, and I don't think it's coming out the right way.
Say that again.
Trying to hum what I'm getting in my head. Ah. Oh my gosh, why you gotta come to the non-most musical person in the world that can't even hum a tune? I mean, I can, but
Oh, well, I'm tone deaf, but hum it again.
I'm trying to see if he's gonna give me the words to it. I'm going, are you going? So I'm going. What is that? It's a popular song. Is this, what is this? Okay, so he said prison. Did he sing about a prison?
What? Yes, he sang about a prison.
Does he? He did. Because I got prison in that one. Gonna some. I mean, I'm really off, but what is what?
It's kind of hard to tell from what you're humming, but I think you were humming, trying to get the song.
I wouldn't be too sure that it was even on key, but
Well,
you know.
I just got the feeling he's trying to get you there.
All right. Come on, give me something else.
What?
I'm telling him, I'm asking him, like, give me something else. And all I got, he keeps giving me like weird saying, sweet baby Ray, or like sweet baby Jesus, but not Jesus. He's saying sweet baby Ray. I don't know what that means or why he's saying it.
Sweet baby what?
Ray. I don't know what that has to do with life. Out of my mind, sweet baby Ray, darling sugar. I would have done things differently. Keeps referring to the wife as like a diamond, like she's, you know, his diamond, his rock, the person who's been there. Like he gave some kind of presentation on stage, or not really, but he was kind of out of his gourd on there, and he was just talking about how much he loved his wife and how she's always been there. You know, she stuck through him through, you know, everything, and that's kind of what he's saying. And then
he did do that.
Okay.
He did do that.
Hold on. Folsom Prison. Is that the name of the song? I'm only trying to figure this out because he gave me Folsom. He gave me prison. I don't know what Folsom is.
Yes, Folsom Prison Blues, I think it's called.
And that's the song?
I think that's the name of it, but it's Folsom Prison is in the song. Yeah, I think it's called Folsom Prison Blues. You don't know that song? Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad you don't know it because it makes it all, validates it all the better. It's actually kind of nice that you're like 25 years younger than me, so you don't know these things.
I'm also trying to see if they'll give me something about the wife. I mean, other than she's standing there with him, they're holding hands. I mean, she's really quiet. Because he was the talker. I mean, the only reason I got Johnny is because she kept saying, Johnny, stop that. Stop it.
Yeah, I guess you're saying that.
That's you know, that's what let me see. Let's see.
But I can validate she was a diamond, the rock in his life. And clearly still is.
She really didn't want to be on stage, though. I mean, she keeps saying, I didn't really want to be on stage. I was only made because of him.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
I think so. And, you know, I mean, I don't know a lot about her, but.
Okay.
She was there for him.
Okay, I'm getting a name, and I don't know what the hell this means, and I don't know why I have it. Do you know a Margaret?
A Margaret.
Mm-hmm.
Margaret.
This name literally just came in my ears. Margaret.
I don't know. I don't know. Associated with them, I would assume.
It's. Okay, I don't know. Oh, that's bad. But the other thing that's really funny is it keeps showing me dollar bills, and I'm not sure why they're showing me money.
They're showing you money.
Yeah, like cash.
I know
money.
I know why they're showing you money. They're playing with you.
Are they?
It's a big clue. They're playing with your mind.
Awesome. All right.
They're saying, here, get this. What more do you need?
Literally, it's
How
like,
stupid are you?
probably, and they're just kind of going like this, and I see like,
You're not stupid, but it is.
I see like,
You know, I'm sure everybody watching this will watch this will have figured it out.
Probably gonna go, how do you not know? And I'm gonna be like, I didn't know.
It's because you're right in the middle of it, and so you're just getting what you get, and not your logical.
Right.
Your logical mind's not working. It's your receptive mind. Like if your logical mind were working, it wouldn't. This whole thing wouldn't work.
They just showed me the billboard. Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Johnny Cash.
That's funny.
Johnny
the billboard
Cash.
It's white and it's got those old black block letters that you have to manually go in and input. That's what I'm seeing. Oh my gosh. That's awesome.
And do you know who the woman is?
I'm trying to get her name, but no, she's not talking. He's doing the talking. He's just showing me he's there with her. She's in this dress with the fringy things, and they're both holding guitars. So I knew they were together, but he's not really talking about her. So I don't know. And she's not really talking other than Johnny, stop it. That's all I heard. So I don't know who she is. I know it's his wife, but I don't even know what her name is. I'm going to see. Let me see. Make my eye twitch. Names are hard for me, so when I get them, I get them, and if I don't, I don't. So
right.
I'll try for a little while and see what she gives me.
That's all right. I know who it is, and it'll just come to you when it's ready. Can we ask Johnny a question?
Sure.
Okay, because I think this is important that Johnny is here with June. Her name is June.
Ah, okay.
Her name is June Carter Cash. She likes you to keep the Carter in there.
Oh,
Carter was
okay.
her maiden name, and she was musical when she was a Carter. Okay. And he died 4 months after she died of a broken heart. Essentially, there were, officially there were complications of other things like diabetes, but it was clearly a broken heart. She was everything to him.
Gotcha.
There's more to this story.
Right.
And there's a reason that Johnny and June are on the team, and what their connection to me was. So here's a good question. Can he give you the song that was a song early on, that helped me get connected to him? It's one of the songs that I was given. It's actually a very important song. It was very early in my connection with Steve and others, probably before others. I think John was the second to come. Johnny.
Right.
Actually, I think John was the third. Steve was the second. The first was Thomas Jefferson, who showed up at the foot of my bed one morning. I was told that Steve was having trouble getting through to me. I kept brushing him off when he tried to talk to me. Thomas's energy was more gentle, and I knew who he was when I saw him, even admired him. I wouldn't have known Steve if he sat on my doorstep.
All right. But anyway, there was a song, and there's another reason why I was introduced to John and June, where they were brought through. If anything comes to you.
Well, see, when I got the whole prison song thing, he kept telling me, he kept saying, there's another song I'm known for. And I don't know, is this another one of his big songs that he's known for that you were playing?
There's a lot of songs he's known for. This would not be his biggest songs he's known for. But it was important to me at the moment.
Got you. Okay.
It was kind of reassuring to me. I was given, actually, Steve asked me to look it up and play it. Early in our connection, maybe a week into our connection.
Okay.
But it was an important one for me because it helped confirm what I was hearing, my connection with Steve, and ultimately with Johnny.
Got you. Okay.
But I may not be able to give it, I don't know.
I'm just trying to focus right now. Hang on.
Sure.
So explain to me, and I don't know if you'll know. He keeps saying something about number 4.
The number 4 is important.
It is important?
It does relate to that song, yes.
Okay.
Not in the title or anything, but it relates to the song.
He keeps talking about number 4.
Right.
That's what he keeps throwing at me, and he's making me do a record on a record player and just number 4, number 4, number 4. I don't know what this means or why he's just repeating that to me. I have no idea.
That makes sense.
Okay.
To the song. And it was quite important to me at the time.
Is the song about like making a move?
Making a move?
Like, yeah, like making a move.
It could be in a way. And I will just tell you, the 4 first, who actually the song I was thinking of was a quartet. There were 4,
A what?
A quartet. There were 4 members singing.
Oh, okay. Just kept telling me number 4, number 4, number 4. I don't know what
I
that
think
means.
his part was the fourth verse, but I'm not sure. I'd have to go listen to it again. I think he was the 4th verse.
Okay. I wouldn't know anything.
Right. That's okay. I'm just
I
telling
wouldn't know
you.
anything about that. Okay.
I'm just telling you in case it allows anything else that came through to make sense.
Can I ask another question? Did they refer to him as a rebel at any point in his
Yes,
career?
yes. The rebel
That's
has to do with the 4.
okay. I wrote, why are you important? And I got rebel.
Well, he's a rebel. He was a rebel from, from way back when, but
Yeah.
the rebel and the 4, the quartet, are significant.
Okay. So now he's there, she's there, and there's a gaggle of people behind them.
Mhm.
Like, I'm just telling you what I see right now. Like,
Sure.
they are getting ready for something big. I don't know what this means. Change. What's going to change?
Good, because I'm getting ready for that too. That's the theme of all this.
I got change.
Absolutely.
And everybody's coming to stand to the forefront of this little, well, it's actually a larger group.
Right. They're all gathered together to help effect the change. That's what this is about, the change.
What does blue light have to do with anything?
Blue light?
Yeah, like, they just flashed blue light at me.
Not positive as far as blue light
I'm
goes.
gonna have to look that up because it means something. I just don't know what it means.
Research indicates blue light is associated with connection and communication, which is what this is about. It is associated with the throat chakra. The color I commonly associate with my connection through Steve is violet, which is associated with the crown chakra. Stephanie and Stephen mean crown. In other online research, the following was found. To see blue light is a very good, very high experience. Blue light is the light of pure spirituality and also the light of the infinite. If you see blue light around someone or around yourself, it means that your inner being is responding to the vast infinity, or that your own spirituality is now maturing, and you are entering into something very vast. Your spirituality has entered into your whole inner and outer existence. If you see blue light around some spiritual masters, it is because some of these masters have predominantly blue light, as in the case of Lord Krishna, although they also have all types of light.
Okay. Yeah, they're not wanting to answer that right now, but that's what I got. If I continue on, it's going to completely wear me out because I'm talking with him, but they're not answering that question.
All right.
I'm listening to what he says. Like, he's like, something ain't right is what he said. And I heard ain't right. And I said, okay, well, what's not right? He's like, it just ain't right. And I'm like, okay. He's like, it needs to change. And that's how he talks. Like, there's this.
All right. Well, here's the deal. I think I know. I mean, I know what ain't right, and I know what needs to be changed. And I've been working.
Then when he said that, the group came forward, and then they flashed this big blue light, and it went away. And I'm like, well, what does that mean?
Okay, I'm not sure about the blue light, but this is another question, and maybe just for whatever you feel about it. Have I got this right? What this is all about? Am I getting this right? And what my part is?
You said you're going to start the change. Does this make sense?
Yes.
So does that answer your question?
I guess so. So are we all working together on this?
Some more than others. Does this make sense to you?
It certainly makes sense to me.
Okay. Okay, that's what I got.
All right, so let me tell you the story then.
Okay.
Okay, so about a month
Let me
after,
disconnect. Hold on.
right. Okay, so tell more of the story. We're gradually filling in the blanks here. So Steve came to me rather unexpectedly on October 14th, 2015,
Mm-hmm.
and began a conversation that has not stopped, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, it's a long story, but I tried to get out of it because I didn't want to be crazy after a while. It's kind of fun at the beginning, but then I was like, and he convinced me to stick around through a
Mm-hmm.
couple of different ways. And one of the things he said was, we were one soul and we divided, don't you remember? And I was
Right.
like, no, I don't remember, right? But anyway, he convinced me to stay around. Susie came through, she validated that, all that got validated. And so I was still very stressed by all this because I have somebody talking to me constantly, day and night, waking me up in the middle of the night. And one day he says, maybe a week after we'd connected, not very long, he said, I want you to get on the computer and look up the Highwaymen. So I did, and the song that came up was The Highwayman,
Mm-hmm.
which is the seminal song for the Highwaymen. The Highwaymen are four, what you could say, country singers who kind of were rebellious against the strict country song mode, and they formed this group. So I believe it was Chris Christopherson, Waylon Jennings, Johnny, and who was the fourth one? It'll come to me. Anyway, oh God, I know who it is. Just got to get his name. Sorry, having a brain freeze, a 70-year-old brain freeze for the moment.
Oh, it's okay.
And anyway, the song is about reincarnation. And so it was what I needed to hear at that minute, you know, that he was kind of affirming to me about reincarnation. Willie Nelson, how could I forget Willie? Anyway, so that was my first connection with Johnny, and I believe Johnny sings the part about the spaceship across the, what did he call it? The universe divide, sailing in a starship across the universe divide.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, that meant a lot to me. It was like, okay, that's kind of reassuring and kind of validating of this whole question about reincarnation. Remember, this was early in my connection with him. He gave me other songs too that would validate things right at the moment I needed them. And so, I don't know, it must have been a couple nights later. I wake up in the middle of the night and there's somebody standing there all dressed in black. And I'm like, oh my God, because, you know, I was terrified. And Steve was always around. So I was like, Steve, help, help. There's somebody here. I don't know who this is, you know, because Steve was always trying to get me to trust him, right, in those days. And so he came and he said, sent this guy away. And he said, don't worry, it's just John. He came a little early. And I was like, John, I don't know any John. And the next morning, on the other side, and the next morning, John and June came through and started talking to me. And they were like, all I could see was they were all sparkly. They were like super sparkles, like, you know, happy and sparkly and everything. We had a long conversation with John and June, and Steve was involved. And John and June said, we are the same configuration as you and Steve. In other words, we are twin souls, and we, you know, have the same relationship as you do to Steve. So they came through to kind of validate this particular relationship, that they've been together forever. They also told me that we had had a lifetime as we were chatting. It was later we were chatting, and one of the drawings I had made was from a prior lifetime. It was a drawing of me, apparently, and we had had a lifetime somewhere in the, you know, the South. And I was psychic in that lifetime. I was just a young girl. I was psychic, but we were in a very religious, you know, everybody was singers in that family, but we were in this really religious group where people would sing in church and everything. And me being psychic was like, if they found out, they would probably string me up, you know? And so I was terrified in that lifetime, and it shows in the picture. I don't know how long I lived. I might not have lived too long. I don't know. We just mentioned it briefly. And so apparently that was a lifetime. They had been brother and sister in that lifetime. And so anyway, John, the Man in Black, that's another one of his songs. I don't know if you're familiar with that one.
No, ma'am.
Well, he'll dress in black as long as people are treated poorly. If you want,
Okay.
that's when everything gets. So John was very sensitive to the plight of people in jail, the down and out people, the people that were sort of under the thumb of society. He was
Gotcha.
very, very sensitive to their plights. And so he's an important part in this is because, you know, he, like Lennon, you know, both of them, very, very sensitive. Lennon more intellectual, probably, approach, but Johnny very visceral in his connection and feeling for just the down and out person and the injustices in the world, and wanting to rectify, wanted to remedy the injustices. So all of these people, like you say, have an interest that things aren't right and that change has to come.
Right.
So, you know, what's my role? Well, I was told from the beginning that it's a big project, and apparently they just needed to find somebody, or it was all planned out, I don't know, you know, that could be brought in as kind of the pivotal point between there and here to, you know, it's a long, long, complicated story. It's very, very complicated, as you can tell, all these sides intertwining. But these are all people who want to make a change, and they're on that side, and they want to, one, normalize the idea and that they're here and that we do live many lives, that this is to normalize that. That's not weird. It's real. And then two, to use this portal to send through understanding and information that can be utilized to jumpstart the change. And the change is to, you know, is to a kinder, gentler world, as we say, to put the bite back in the apple. And so all of these things, even the apple icon for Apple, Steve, it all hinges together. It's a very tightly woven story.
Hence the atom I saw.
And the atom?
The thing that I saw.
And you want to know what that is? Do you know?
No, I have no idea.
Atom is, you know, Adam and Eve?
Yes.
Adam and Adam. Language is very important. Atom is the building block for, you know, physical reality creation. It's sort of the atom, ADAM. It's sort of the atom. They're just, it's coincidental is the best way that I can see it.
Right.
Physical reality and the stories that we have created jive.
Right.
And the atom also could be important for other reasons. There's, you know, and as far as the bigger picture, I guess I would say. But that's what I got out of it. Atom and atom. Atom is atom.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, I understand. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for hopping on real quick today.
Well, thank you for being there. And maybe the reason we had so many different people is because it was so short notice. It was like, okay, everybody, run, get in here.
It's very possible. It's very possible. Yeah, I mean, that's interesting. I mean, I didn't expect these people to come through, all musically inclined today. Very interesting for me. And it's crazy because when I started, I had put Elizabeth, Martha, Betty, and Sally on there to try to connect with them, but they didn't want to connect today. They were like, nope, I don't want to connect today. And then all of a sudden I started getting all this other stuff, and I'm like, I got to figure what this is. And, you know, that's why I dug further. So that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why all these big names are involved, because there's obviously a lot of people who aren't big names, you know, and all of them have had, you know, all kinds of lifetimes. But I assume it's just part of the story that these are names that are recognizable. They're all people that everyone knows cared.
Right.
They're, cared about humanity. How, whatever their personal lives may have been, no matter how messy, they cared about the common good and about humanity.